guys, this is your favorite fat friend here, John, and I just want to make a quick video just to kind of go over like kind of the three things that I really learned in my first year owning a cleaning company. I'm tired. It's like 10 o'clock right now on a Sunday. It's actually 10:30 on Easter Sunday, and I'm out working. So I would say the first point, which isn't even on the official list, but the first thing is that you're gonna work weird hours. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's make that the first one. You're gonna work a lot, and you're gonna work some really weird hours, man. And this is gonna kind of suck. So you gotta take good care of your body. I mean, I put on about 30 pounds last year just from like a terrible diet, bad sleep hygiene, eating out of gas stations and stuff, and it really took a toll on me, and it kind of impacted my ability to make an income, both for myself and for my employees. So, rule number one really is just taking care of your body. I'm getting a gym membership now. I'm eating right and drinking more water and stuff, and watching what I eat, which is the same as eating right. But that's already made a huge difference, just staying hydrated, drink water. So I'd say, that's number one. Number two is, if you're gonna start a cleaning company, guys, you gotta go out there. When you go out there, you really gotta be able to, stick to what you know. It's really tempting when you first get out there to try to take on everything and cast a really wide net. But what happens is, if you cast a really wide net, you end up spending a lot of energy pulling in these fish that you have no way of filleting, So if you're only out there with a tiny little fillet knife, you can't fillet the sharks that you're catching. You can only do the tuna or the sunfish. And also, if you don't know how to fillet a shark, don't go out and get a shark fillet knife. Like if you don't know how to clean carpets, like commercial carpets, if you've never done it before, don't go out there and spend $12,000 on a commercial carpet setup, because you're just going to get yourself into a really bad time, and you're not going to be able to make any money. The equipment in the cleaning industry is a really important purchase, but it's also not something that should set you back. So, if you spend, $500 on a carpet cleaner, you really should be able to make that back in like a weekend, because if all the money that you're making is just going into getting more equipment, just to get more jobs, just to buy more equipment, then you're way overspending, and you're just not booking up enough work that it makes sense to even have that equipment. You know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't be spending time paying off this equipment. For what it costs compared to your top line, it's something that's pretty much already paid for by the jobs that you get. That's not to say don't learn new things. Like, I didn't know how to clean carpets professionally, or windows professionally before I started. I learned, and it made me some money. It's good. Pressure washing is a skill and an art. There's more to it than just going out there with bleach and high pressure. There's different chemicals, there's different methods, there's different equipment, brushes and surface cleaners and stuff like that. So, do a little bit of research, kind of figure out what services you want to offer. Try them out on your friends and your neighbors and your own house first. So that way, if there's anything that goes wrong, you're not going to be out of business. And then kind of go from there, figure out some good marketing and stuff, figure out what works for you, what works in your area, and put money into things that do work, and don't keep throwing money after things that don't work, even if you think they're kind of cool. Like when I first started out, I did a lot of Facebook advertising, because I thought that was kind of cool, like I'd have my own ads out there. But I really never got a lot of work from them. I mean, I got some work, and I got some customers that I still have to this day. But I would say all in all, Facebook marketing is really kind of lackluster. There are just some better ways to go. And it's all regional, Maybe Facebook ads suck where I am, but maybe they're great where you are. So there's that. And then, so those are the first two really good points. And point number three is, managing your money and spending it well, knowing how much to charge. It's going to take you a while to figure that out, but, just going out there and charging $25 an hour and keeping it, you're not going to stay in business really long. If you want to pay yourself $25 an hour while you're on the job, then you have to charge like $55 an hour. And that's because you have overhead, you have gas, you have, you have equipment you have to buy, you have chemicals you have to use, you have, trash bags and stuff you have to purchase, rags, and on top of that, maybe you have a website, you have advertisement, you have insurance, which is really important to get. You have to get insurance. You have all of these things. Taxes are a huge one. You have to learn how taxes work. So, just never be afraid to ask for what you need. So at the account that I'm at right now, they're kind of one of my biggest customers because they were one of the first customers that I bid it at what I needed to get it done right. Not some, my other customers, I get them done right, but I really don't make a lot of money off of them because, I wanted to get the bid more than I wanted to make the money right. So, like if I have employees go clean those places, I don't make any money. Because if I'm paying $25 an hour, $20 an hour, it's gonna cost me $30 an hour. And if I charge $75 a clean and they're there for 2 hours, I make $15 after taxes and overhead, I make $1 for the whole night. So, you wanna make sure that you're out there charging enough. So, I typically have a minimum of about $125 if we're gonna clean a place. And that's because that gives me, 2 or 3 hours of payroll, plus it pays for overhead and any problems if we have to run out and grab, trash bags, if we have to run out and grab soap, or if at some point we break something. We have that extra cushion that we can save so that way we can get the jobs done right. If you look at, like the real big companies out there, they'll charge a ton compared to what you charge because they have an office, they have insurance, they have multiple employees, they have a management structure, they have a lot of things that are important in a business so that way they can actually get the jobs done right. If you're a one-man show and you can provide the same value for cheaper, then that's awesome. And there's a lot of people out there that would love to hire you for that. But just as time goes on and you want to get bigger accounts like the one I'm in now, or even bigger ones than that, you're going to need to charge a lot more because there's just so much more that goes into it. But baby steps. I'll do another video on that one by itself, but I guess an unofficial number 4 on this list would be, take it one step at a time. Don't go right from cleaning, a 300 square foot office into cleaning a 15,000 square foot dealership. You're just setting yourself up for a bad time, Just because you cleaned, 2 or 3 carpets at your Aunt Sally's rental unit doesn't mean you're ready to go on out and go start hitting up hotels. So take it easy, take it one step at a time, and don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to research. Don't be afraid to pass on jobs that you can't take on. If you guys have any questions or if you guys have any videos or anything you want me to talk a little bit more about, comment below or send me a message. Until then, stay clean.